Hello everyone. Hi, we hope you guys are all well. And okay, it's great to see you guys on the screen. So we're back. This is our fourth lesson. Now remember, just a reminder straight away for next week, lesson number 5 is a meal together. Okay, so don't forget, we're all going to eat together. And you can, of course, have a glass of wine or your favorite drink with you on the table as well. All right, just don't overdo it. Great. Okay, now today, as we're going to carry on with the article Purpose of Society number 2, it would be really good if you could all turn your cameras on if you can, because we're going to go into workshop mode again. All right, so it's very important that we get these workshops done. So it's very important to have our webcams on and to make sure that our microphones are working. Just a few reminders before we start reading. Remember, when we're doing the workshops, right? We're making sure after we speak to immediately turn off the microphone so that the other friends can hear the other person talking and there's not any interference. That's the first thing. So let's read and then we'll get smashing. And if you have any questions along the way, also including the article, shoot us a question. But I think, since I'm going to be asking the questions today, I'm sure you'll be finding the answers. Where's Judith today? Is Judith around? Who's going to separate us into the groups? Okay, maybe you want to send her a message.
She's here. I saw her just, she would post it in the group here.
Okay, so, right, yeah. Okay, because I can't see her on the screen. Okay, so Judith, try to join us in. Okay, oh, there she is. Okay, oh, she doesn't have the camera on. Okay. Right, and Purpose of Society number 2 is what we're going to read. Then I'm going to ask a few questions just like last time, and we're going to do a workshop together. And then we're going to make sure this thing sinks in. Before we do, now we'll do that later. Okay, cool. Purpose of Society number 2. So I will read, and it's from this book, as you guys know. Okay, so from the Rabbi Social Writings. There we go. Since man is created with a kli called self-love, kli is a vessel, by the way, where one does not see that an act will yield self-benefit, one has no motivation to make even the slightest motion. And without annulling self-love, it is impossible to achieve dvekut, adhesion with the Creator, meaning equivalence of form. And since it is against our nature, we need a society that will form a great force so we can work together on annulling the will to receive called evil, as it hinders the achievement of the goal for which man was created. For this reason, society must consist of individuals who unanimously agree that they must achieve it. Then all the individuals become one great force that can fight against itself, since everyone is integrated in everyone else. Thus, each person is founded on a great desire to achieve the goal. To be integrated in one another, each person should annul himself before the others. This is done by each seeing the friend's merits and not their faults. But one who thinks that he's a little higher than his friends can no longer unite with them. Also, it is important to remain serious during the assembly so as not to lose the intention, as it is for this aim that they have gathered, and to walk humbly, which is a great thing. One should be accustomed to appear as though one is not serious. But in truth, a fire burns in their hearts. Yet to small people during the assembly, one should be weary of following words and deeds that do not yield the goal of the gathering, and thus they should achieve dvekut with the Creator. And concerning dvekut, see the essay Matan Torah. But when one is not with one's friends, it is best to show nothing of the intent in one's heart and appear to be like everyone else. This is the meaning of walk humbly with the Lord your God. While there are higher interpretations of that, the simple explanation is also a great thing. Hence, it is good that there will be equality among the friends who unite, so one can be annulled before the other. And there should be careful watch in the society, disallowing frivolity, since frivolity ruins everything. But as we have said above, this should be an internal matter. But when there is someone who is not from this society, no seriousness should be shown, but to equalize with the person who has just come in. In other words, avoid speaking of serious matters, but only of things that suit the one who has just entered, who is called an uninvited guest. Right then. Now, I had given you guys a heads up about this article last week. Did anybody have a chance to read it? Oh, somebody did. Great. 2 people. Lovely. Okay, great. 3. Okay, good. Anyone else? Good, okay. Now, the reason I'm asking is the more we read, the more it'll sink in. Okay? So it's always good to read. So what we're going to do, we're going to break up into rooms. Okay, Judith's going to take care of that in a second. But the first question is this. Okay, the first question is this. Before you guys break out, the first question is, I want everyone to remind each other what are the 5, 6 rules that we have in a workshop. Okay, so that's the first question. What are the rules of the workshop? So Judith, if you can divide us up, and the moderators will take care. Oh, just a second. Who is going to be the moderator for the guys? Last time it was Godfred. Bright, how about you this time? Yeah, is Bright there? Bright was, I just saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there. Okay, so how about Bright? You take care of it this time. And who was it from the ladies last time?
Last time it was Dealey's.
It was Dealey's, okay. Do we have any other moderator with us tonight?
Yes, we have.
Just to give somebody else the round as well.
We have.
Taurus is not here.
We have Louisa.
Louisa is here? Okay, so let's do Bright and Louisa. Okay, so Bright, you be the moderator for the guys. And Louisa, where's Louisa? There's a Louisa. Give us a wave so everybody knows. Okay, lovely. That's lovely, Louisa. And she'll take care of the ladies. And Judith, you take us away.
Yeah, the invitation is sent, so click on it.
Hi guys, my name is Bright. Nice to meet all of you. Just waiting for the question from the studio, and then we'll start. I hope you all know the rules already. Rules of the workshop. We don't negate. Everyone is equal. We try and listen to the friend who speaks. with an open heart. We try and include ourselves in the in the in the answer that the friend is given. Each one states the rule of the workshop. That's the question. Okay, that's good. Okay, so probably we can start from Oof, please. The question is, we should all state what the rules of the workshop is. So we go by turns, please.
Right. As I can remember, and as it was said, seeing the love of someone to decide to discover the creator in someone when he speaks. Then the second was to speak loud and to the point, and to listen attentively and show it, and not to criticize. And you should avoid personal discussions. And everybody talks how he feels, and there's no criticism. And the creators using the friends to talk to you, yeah? And everybody takes part, of course, and you must contribute, and you contribute in order to bestow. And the workshop is yeah, you should go in front of the camera, of course. You stay in front of the camera. That was what I can remember. Okay.
Okay, I'll have my turn as well. Yeah, like I said before, the rules of the workshop creates this atmosphere of equality where we want to listen to everyone with an open heart, where we don't actually write somebody off even before we've heard him. We really want to give everyone a chance, and there's always this hidden gem in what someone else has to say because we're all unique in a very special way. So everybody has this unique way of expressing his portion of what we need to complete the whole circle. So we don't negate, we don't argue, we listen, um, and we listen in order to be inculcated into what the person is saying. So, okay. Next person, please. Michael.
Okay, hi there. I think I'll just mention one that wasn't mentioned, or maybe it was, but in a different way. Something called seeking solution in the next degree. And what I understand by this is that by everyone contributing, by the sum of everyone's contribution, we build a new level. And yeah, so that was one, and I'll let someone else carry on. Thanks.
Yosef, please. It's your turn, please. Yosef. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Don't forget to unmute yourself so we can hear you. Yeah, cheers.
Okay. Can I speak? I don't see in the. I don't see me in the screen. But the thing is that I want to say is, for me, this group is very important. It's the only thing that I have now. It's the only thing. There's a thing that I want to say is that it's difficult sometimes to speak with the heart, but I think, or I want to express to the friends that I have in this group the only thing that I have. I don't have nothing else. nothing else. The people that I meet, I don't have nothing else. Well, I have the live outside, but I don't have nothing else that my people, not my people, the friends, the friends. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is she okay? Shmuel, Hozrim. Okay. Can you guys all hear me? Yes, okay. So we'll just wait for the ladies as well because they're not here yet. Okay. How come they're taking a bit of time? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, the ladies are back as well. Okay, so everyone can hear me? Okay, so that was a warm-up round, right? So we had a bit of a warm-up round. We got to know the rules again. And now I'm going to ask a few questions from the article, okay? Now the article, the question, you might have already forgotten the article. It's not a problem. If we all talk amongst each other, we'll find the answers, okay? So don't panic. It's all good. So we just read Purpose of Society article number 2. So the question is this, okay? Why do we need a society? Why do we need a society? Why do we need the friends? That's the question. Okay, according to the article we just read, or you might have other ideas as well. Discuss amongst yourselves why we need the study group, the friends, the society. Let's go.
Okay, the question was, why do we need a society? I think we should speak quite short so that everyone can have a turn as fast as we can.
Are we doing the style where I mention someone else's name afterwards to add on to my answer, or will you choose the friend to speak?
No, that way is better. You ask somebody after you speak, please.
Okay, thank you. So why do we need society? Oh, okay. If I don't have a society, I'm lost. Won't be able to find my direction. I won't be able to steer that boat to where I need to be. I will have no power. And I choose Carmen.
We need a society, a spiritual society, with friends, with persons who can understand and feel the same, have the same feelings as we have, and the same desire for truth and God and for the connection. Hola?
Yes, we need a society because our nature is that way that we will follow the society is subconsciously. So it's like whoever we want to become, we need to put ourselves in that society, and our animalistic nature will just make sure that we will copy them and we will have the same desires as they are. And we will envy their development, etc. So that's the, if we want to develop in anything, in particular in spirituality, we have to surround ourselves with people who have the same desire as us.
Ola, can you please choose?
Yes, please, Louise. Louise, I can't hear you. Is it just me?
You hear me now? Yeah? Okay. We need a society. We need to do this within the group so we can share and practice the knowledge that we're learning. Because if we do this on the outside, people are going to think that we're literally crazy. And share the love and bestow.
Listen to me lessons. Same wording.
Very smart.
Marina?
The people who look in the same way, to study together, to learn together, to practicing in our bestow, to practicing how to love each other, because we're all from different country, different age, different faces, different everything. So this is very necessary to us to connect to each other with love. Carmen? Carmen, sorry. Claire?
I think the purpose of the society is to keep us on track and remembering how to work together and work towards our goals and help each other when we're struggling with that as well. Oh, next person who hasn't gone. Meydan?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We choose friends and society to work together and become more enlightened, and we need each other to advance towards our ultimate goal, to be equal with the Creator. Luis, sorry, Ola?
Ola has already spoken. We have Aviva there.
Viva? Okay.
Oh. Is it Judith or? Okay, so we're back in action. You guys can hear me, right? Did everyone get enough time to talk? Yeah? Okay, good, because okay, just a second. I haven't got everyone on the screen yet. Give me a second or so we get everyone. Okay, great, lovely. Okay. Now, if all of a sudden you get interrupted and they cut you off, it's not on purpose. Okay, so don't get offended. Okay, it's just because it takes a minute or so to get it all happening again. But I hope everybody had enough time to talk and to say things. Okay, so how's everything going? Why don't you guys give me a bit of a feedback? Let's do this for a minute or two, right? Before we move on to the next question about the workshops. Raise your hand to give me some feedback, and so I can see how we're going, if there's any difficulty you guys are having, if there are any dramas, or anything, because I'm normally listening to one group or the other and everything seems to be working okay. In fact, some of the friends are using exactly some of the words I used in the lesson, so that was wonderful. That's wonderful. Any feedback, I'd be glad to hear, just to see how we're going. Okay, there's Claire there. Claire, do you want to give feedback, or are you saying yes, it's great? You're saying it's great. Okay, that's good to go. Jose, did you have your hand up? Yeah, you can turn your mic on and you can give us a feedback.
Okay, it's great. Sometimes you feel pressure. Sometimes you feel kind of good things. Good things. You feel sometimes you feel the pressure of the friends. Yes, the pressure of the friends. As they say in the books and in the classrooms, is the pressure of the creator. So that pressure is for loving. For loving. That's all that I want to say. Nothing else. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's great. Thank you for talking to us through the heart. It's always good to hear someone talk from the heart. Okay, cool. All right then. So if you guys have nothing to say, I'll just move on to the next question. These are my favorite lessons because I never get to talk. Okay, so the next question is, Anthony, you got it down, right? So the next question is, how can we be integrated to each other? What action do we do to integrate, and how do we do it? Let me read that again. How can we be integrated to each other? What action do we do to integrate, and how do we do it? So what do we do to integrate, and how do we do it? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. Off you go.
Did we all hear the question?
We were talking, so I told her, all right, the ladies don't have enough time to speak, she said. So I said, give them a little bit longer. Yeah, she said it takes 60 seconds to bring them around the room.
Yeah. Okay. We can start with yeah, we can start with the order from the top, from Michael, and then we work our way that way, clockwise, please. I'll list the names of the orders in the chat so that after Michael speaks, everyone will know where everyone fits, please. So Michael, please start first.
Okay, thanks, Bright. How do we integrate with each other? I think it's mainly about denying ourselves, and it's about taking away our ego and opening ourselves to other people. And also, I guess it's also around very practical ways around listening carefully to other people. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, how do we integrate? And what action do we do to integrate, and how do we do it? I think integration is about annulment, because if I annul myself, I think that anyone who's not speaking should please remember to mute himself, so that there wouldn't be any background noises, please, if you can. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was saying that integration is about annulment. If I annul myself, it becomes very easy for me to want to be included with others. And what action do we do to integrate? yeah, like I said, annulment, in my opinion. And how do we do it? I think by having an open heart, because if my heart is open, then it makes it easier for me to want to listen to people rather than having this closed version of, thinking that your ways are always the right way. So I open my heart and I know myself and I welcome everyone and I really want to hear from everyone. So Jose, please open your heart. Thank you.
Yes, can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. Um, I feel I'm going to open my heart. I feel that, well, I don't know exactly what I feel. I have to be honest. I don't know exactly what I feel, but I know that this is important. This is very important. Sometimes it's very difficult to open your heart and you don't know how to do it. So with the friends, I think, and with the teacher, of course, and with the books, with the rap, and with other friends that we meet, but especially in this group, have to be in this group. With knowledge, we need knowledge to open our heart. That's the thing that I want to express. Thank you. A little of knowledge for now open your heart. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I might say that you should keep in mind that everyone but yourself is perfect. Anyone else you're perfect, and I'm the last one to add to perfection because the rest of the group is wiser than me, and I can listen to you, and then I can say what I think in the end because I want to listen to you and I want to react to what you say in order to cross the barrier because I can't do it alone. I need the group, I need the society, and therefore I have to accept what the others are saying because the creator is speaking to me. That's all one can add, actually. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I believe one of the ways is by considering ourselves the least among the group. When you see yourself as the least in a group or in a society, by so doing, you have annulled yourself. You are ready to listen to others. You are ready to share their views because being the least, you will want to learn. So considering ourselves as being the least in the society and working towards that will enable us to remain loyal, become humble in the society so that you acquire from others. Thank you.
Yeah. By becoming humble,
yeah,
meaning that I will want to connect with my friends. I will want to annul myself. I want to flow with them. Therefore, I become zero. I become smallest so that I can connect and then the flow. I can hear them so well. I can feel the energy from them. I can integrate. Then I can integrate with them because there must be a flow, a connection between us. But then when I became lower, it became easier for the flow to happen. So in all humility, I become zero, become humbler, more humbler, and listen carefully and feed them. I let my friends feel so great, so important. And therefore, everything they say, I hear it so well. And then I join it, become part of my, they have to become my thoughts. And I enjoy them. I connect deeply with them. Thanks. Right.
Knock.
Hello again. Well, how can we be integrated to each other? I think we can do that by being humble to each other and by showing love and respect to everyone in the society, especially when conversation is concerned. And what action do we do to integrate, and how do we do it? I think we do it by listening more, actually, than I speak. So that's what I can say for now. Thank you very much.
We have less than a minute. Maybe Alex can say something quickly.
Shmuel Hozrim.
Everybody's back to the thing.
Shmuel, Yudit Assad says.
Was he trying to do it? We still got a few seconds for the rest to come back.
Okay. Okay, I think we've got everyone. I was just about to hear Alex when we all got disconnected. Okay, so Alex, next question, you go first. Okay, if anybody doesn't get an opportunity to speak as we come back to the main session, what we should do is that the friends who didn't speak should carry on with the next question so that everybody gets a chance to speak. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, good. So let's carry on with the next question. You guys are not getting bored, yeah? No, Mutlu, we're having the ball of our lives. Yes?
But we are.
Okay. You guys are having the ball of your time. Okay. The time of your lives. Okay, good. Good, because I worry sometimes. That's why I'm asking, okay? I'm only asking because I'm worried. Okay, so don't want to make the lesson all boring for you guys. The next question. Okay, question number 3. How should I try to see my friends in the group? How should I try to see my friends in the group? Okay. Judith, when you bring us back, can you make sure every friend had something to say? That way we probably cover everyone. Okay? Because we've pretty much got even numbers. Okay, great. So the question was, how should I try to see my friends in the group? Right, then off you go.
She said Shmuel had wrote her and said in 1 minute. He said it before we. Okay. I can do it now.
Yeah, I think that
everybody here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that last question from the question before, very obviously, you see yourself as you will know yourself to everyone else in the group I feel like I'm repeating myself. And you see each one as they speak as if they were really the creator, that the creator is speaking to you. They're like a pipeline. It's like they're almost a sock puppet.
Is it possible for Pavel to speak, please? Pavel?
He's here.
Try to speak, but it's my connection.
Pavel, I'm so
Anyway, if you can hear me, you're all great. You're the greatest organization. It's
what
interesting
about
to
typing?
think about you, to look at you.
Pavel, is it possible for you to type? You can type as well, please, if you don't mind, because your internet keeps breaking, so that we can have a quicker round again, please. So you can type. I'll read it out. If you type, just put it in the chat. Okay, guys, let's have another round. The question is, I'll remind you again, is how should I try to see my friends in the group? Michael, please.
Okay, great. Thanks, Bright. Yeah, I think this question is somewhat easier than the previous one. How do we see our friends in the group? We should see our friends as perfect, and we should only see their good qualities, and we should not even try to see any of their bad qualities. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the same as well. From what I've learned and read, it says that a person chooses the kind of reality he wants to discover, and the reality we want to discover between us here is the dwelling of the divinity between us. So why would I want to even imagine anything negative? I just want to see only love and joy and happiness and only the good sides. So I think as much as we can imagine things that we expect, to that same extent will these things become realized, because a person is where his thoughts are. So if you think of love, you're most likely that is what exactly you're going to discover. So it's in our own interest to look at only the good sides of the friends, because everyone has something special in him. It's only up to us to discover it. Oof, please.
Yeah, what I can contribute is that the others, that they motivate me, and they give me energy and loftiness and kind of easiness. And I know myself quite well, and it's interesting that I don't get stuck in my own mind, and get some opinions of the others, how they see things, and it opens up new horizons for me. It's working out. Thank you.
Okay, I'll quickly read what Pavel just wrote. I think this is a response to the previous question. He says I think it's the same question anyway. The greatest, unique, and key persons in Creator's plan. That's what Pavel wrote. So let's carry on, please. I think it's Emmanuel's turn, please.
Thank you. If I'm able to see myself as the least in the group, I should also try to see my friends in the group as most superior. See all the good qualities in them and try to share from them. I should not try to see all the bad characters in them. I should always try to see the good in them. And they always try to tell them they are the best. Thank you.
see my friends as the greatest, the most noble of all men. They are pure, their hearts are burning with pure love, and therefore I'm so happy to be with them. Thanks.
Enoch, it's your turn, please. We got less than a minute. So, Enoch.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I should try to see my friends as better than I am, and as my brothers. Thank you.
Alex, do you want to say something quickly as well, please?
To keep my heart open as possible.
Back from the breakout room.
Okay, great. Great. Good. Great. I hear you guys, and it's really nice to hear you, actually. It feels like I'm in the morning lesson. And it really does. It gives me a really special buzz, because it feels like I'm like in the morning lesson with everyone, and it's really cool. Now, I've got a trick question, okay? But it's not a trick question, but it's a trick question. So here's the question. What does it mean to remain serious, and on the other hand, to appear as though one is not serious? So the question is again, what does it mean to remain serious, and on the other hand, to appear as though one is not serious? Yeah, I told you that was a trick question. Okay, but you'll figure it out, because if you're a group, you can figure anything out. Okay, there's one little sentence in that article that says it all about this, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, let's go.
Back to the breakout room. And join.
Were you able to put the question in? Okay, good.
Yep, they got it.
Yeah, I think we should go by the same order. What do you reckon? Yeah, to maintain consistency.
Be serious when we are together and discussing spiritual.
Unmute yourself.
When we are together in a group, we should be serious because we talking about spiritual things and to advance each other as much as we can. When I'm not in a group of Kabbalah's friends, I shouldn't talk about Kabbalah because they don't understand. So I shouldn't be serious about these things. Dilis.
And we sometimes think the seriousness means for us to physically be in a, frowning and being kind of a bit morbid in our presentation. But I don't think it means that. I think we have to have always a light-hearted spirit of joy, in actual fact, for the work that we are doing here. Whilst from the internal perspective, we are firmly focused on the goal of why we've kind of joined here together. So, Ola next.
yeah, the seriousness is something we will always have inside, and the goal, and all the everyday things that is associated with it, and but we have to still function in the corporeal life as normal, as if nothing changed, and so there we have to appear as always we have appeared, and we shouldn't describe our internal feelings as if it is something serious, and just we would just make I don't know, fool of ourselves, I guess. I must have made it myself not once, so that's why I probably know. Claire, please.
Seriousness means to keep focused on what the purpose of the group is and not get distracted from that by silly things. But I don't think that means like keeping a straight face. You can laugh and be serious at the same time, and appearing as if one is not serious. I think maybe that could mean just being relaxed and joking, but remembering and keeping that goal in mind about why we're here. I will pass to Therese.
When we are with each other, with friends, you can relax, you can ease the mind, so to speak. You can it's almost like Louise Kay said, it's almost like family. You're there and you're comfortable, so you've got the smile. However, when the seriousness of this journey comes up, we have the ability to be a chameleon, so to speak, and to adjust our levels to who we're speaking to. For those points in the hearts that actually are awake, we would conduct ourselves one way, and for those that aren't, it would be totally different. So we can be serious about our journey, and like Claire said, still have a smile on our face when we're working. Let's go with Marina.
Yes, we can be serious in our work, in our journey. Yes, to study together, to remember our target, and yeah, this is the serious way. And but between each other, sometimes it's better switch off your brain, yes, and open more your heart to this connection between each other, smiling, it's really tricky question, but very interesting. You can talk about this nonstop. So yeah, with your friends, sometimes you make jokes, nice jokes, but jokes also different. Not jokes about our way as well. They're very good. They're nice. So yeah, open your heart, smile. Yeah. Aviva.
Thank you. Thank you, Marina. And thank you, everybody, all my friends. I see seriousness when I take myself seriousness. When I think that I'm very important and what I say is a gift to the world. I am serious. But it is better not to be that serious. to be relaxed and with a smile in my heart, and know that, you know, if I didn't say the best thing, if I wasn't that smart, if I didn't talk on topic, everything is okay, because we're all friends. And the most important thing is that we are here together.
Louise K, did you speak? Yeah, she did.
I think it's to basically to come from the outside with our troubles that we think could be very serious. We could be too caught up with our stresses from the outside. When we come together as a group, friends, family, and we share our issues, then we come together and we realize what we're experiencing isn't that serious, and that we can actually be there to support one another. Is everybody spoken now?
Well, in the group, sometimes we tend to bring in our personal issues to talk about in the group, which I don't know. Some say good, some say bad. I don't know. So that was what I would say mean by not being too serious, and be very careful and sensitive about other people's feelings, because as we go through this journey, it's a lot of correction that we need to do, and people get hurt easily. So what we say to people is so very important also. So I don't know if you want to add any more. Please do.
Okay, great. We're back. We're back, and we've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Anybody has any questions, any feedback? You guys okay with that? I heard the answers were great, but if you guys got any questions, I'm happy to help out. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, Albright.
The question is, the last question that you put to us on the workshop, it was a bit trickish, but also very interesting. Is there any special answer that you have to it that we can take on board, apart from what we got from the circle, please?
Okay, what I heard from the circle was all good. On the seriousness is on the inside, when I'm serious about the goal. How important this is for me, how important the friends are, the creator is, the purpose of life is. When it comes to attaining that, when it comes to attaining the goal, we're very serious on the inside. But as you all know, going around with, crossed eyebrows and looking serious is not how it should be on the outside. On the outside, we're very lofty, with a good attitude, giving a good mood to the friends all the time, and just being, just showing our joy and happiness to the friends on the outside. So serious on the inside and half clownish on the outside, let's call it. Okay, to make sure that we give everybody a good mood. Yeah, it's easy. It's that's all. Our path is very easy, although sometimes we feel things might be going uphill. But really, spirituality is very easy. If you got the friends around you and everybody wants to give you, a good attitude, a good motivating attitude, happiness, and so on, and you just remember what you need to attain in life, things become very, very smooth indeed. Right, now we did miss a few friends. So if you're in touch with any of the friends that weren't here this evening, okay, it might be a good idea to say, hey, how are you going? Hope you're well. We missed you because we didn't see you on the screens. So it's good to remind them that we care about them. And if you didn't see any of your friends, give them a hands out and say, hi, how are you going? And other than that, we've got the meal happening next week. Okay, so the more the merrier, as they say. So next Tuesday evening, we will eat together, we will drink together, but we will not get drunk together. Okay, so just be careful about what you're bringing for drinks. Okay, and next week is very important because we're going to talk about what it means to eat together, to drink together, because Kabbalists eat and drink a lot together. All right, and we're going to go over some of the articles, some of the things they wrote about eating and drinking together. And it's very actually important in spirituality. There's a very important root. It's about how the vessel fills with light. So we're going to talk about that and how we should be eating together. Because if you're with us in the group in the future, trust me, you will be eating. Okay? All right. Have a great evening. All right. Great to see you all. Have a wonderful week already. See you guys next Tuesday. Bye bye now.